Everybody, hope y'all doing well today. I hope I can make it through this. My voice is going in and out because I've got some kind of crud. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Anyways, this is my review of The Last Walking Dead. The title of the episode is Rest in Peace. So, shit. Hit the wrong button. Let's see. Yeah, leaving that in. Yeah. Lots of cliffhangers at the end of the last episode. And then you have this one start off with Daryl and Judith going into the hospital. It's kind of silly, I guess. The Commonwealth soldiers knocked Daryl out, but it's kind of like he's a little bit tougher than that normally, you know. But Judith sort of springs to life a little, sees all the walkers coming and tries to save them, and then, you know, she does what she can, and then she falls down on the floor as well. But good scene, good setup, you know. I really enjoyed, and that's one thing that's better watching it on TV than streaming it, is you get commercials, and I usually hate commercials, but so many of the sponsors of the finale actually did zombie commercials, so that was very fun. I really appreciated that. You know, it was great. Luke and Jules, you know, they went right away, and that got me to think, well, damn, they are just going to kill everybody. Well, I mean, you know, Jules went really quickly, but then, you know, Luke goes not too long after, you know, but they try to get everybody out of the street and into the hospital. But I don't see how, you know, it's your normal Walking Dead affair. More of them should have gotten bitten or at least hurt, but they kind of just slide on out without hardly anybody else getting hurt. Daryl waking up with a black eye, you know, was kind of silly, but okay. Good to know that Daryl's a type O or type AB, whatever the one universal donor, so he can give Judith blood. They actually worked that into the conversation in a way that Daryl would know what his blood type is. And unfortunately, as nerdy as I am, I have no clue what mine is, but he knows that he can donate because his dad used to make him donate plasma, which is a ghetto and redneck thing that I would have done as well. Yeah, Luke dying, that got a little missed to Miles, even though not super attached to the character, but, you know. Mercer, Princess saving Mercer, that was pretty good. Liked how they did that. The Negan and Maggie back and forth, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's good, and, you know, they're setting it up for, like, if you were watching these, you know, in an unrelated time frame and did not know that they had the Negan and Maggie thing going on, you would think something was going on. Rosita saving Coco, pretty badass, because Rosita's pretty badass. But yeah, and then you had another, a lot of these commercials too, where they have the zombie hitch. They also have former Walking Dead stars in them, so that's just fun. Judith blurts out a little bit about her mom and dad, and that was good they got that out of there. Everybody going every direction to get out, and then Rosita falling. You know, you think, well, she's dead right away, but then she pulls her ass out of it. Yeah. This was an hour and a half episode, well, you know, with commercials. I wish they had just said, you know, this show has saved this channel from obscurity. The last episode shouldn't have commercials. That's what I would have done. Maybe said the last episode presented by such and such, you know. But yeah, they finally get Judith to the doctor, and she does get saved. But oh yeah, Lydia getting used to not having a hand. She looks too clean though, where she was too dirty before. Now she looks too clean. I don't know. The girl's a decent little actress. That sounds sexist. She's decent. She could be better, but she could be a lot worse. Rosita confiding in Eugene that she's been bit. Thought that was played fairly well. And Eugene knowing before anybody else is kind of good. I mean, they were friends and together longer than she has been with everyone else. Pamela and her cadre keeping everyone out of their area, you know. Wow. I mean, why after the end of the world would you keep that bullshit up? Yeah, I mean, some people may, in that situation, may still have more than others. But, that's just, you know, it's about survival. Father Gabriel almost getting killed to save everybody. Yeah, you get halfway through the episode and everybody finally, for the most part, gets on the same side. And you have Jerry reappear. And, what's his face? The one that Lydia's liking. I cannot think of his name to save my life. But you get everybody on the same side, and they finally come up with a plan. And that plan is the same plan that they had like 5 or 6 seasons ago in Alexandria, but just with a whole lot more fuel. Yeah. Pretty cool explosion. I mean, it's probably the biggest explosion they've had on this show, so really happy with that. Yeah. Pamela rotting in jail. That's good. I mean, I would have just killed her, but killing people makes martyrs, so that does happen. So you kind of gotta walk that narrow line. Negan and Maggie talking, you know, and Yumiko and I can't think of her name now. Yumiko and I can't think of her name. She was on the 100. The one that was her girlfriend. You know, they kiss. And then you have Rosita telling Gabriel about things. And Judith kind of catching on too. But, you know, the show's always family. I mean, I always like the show because I love zombies. But it's also just one big family. You know, it shows that everybody can be family. And this stupid thing has fast forwarded too far. I hit one too many buttons. Well, this is going to be a long video anyway. Anyways, you know, you have, well, I feel stupid now. You have, son of a bitch, how did I do that? These were never great, so, you know, they are what they are. I mean, you know, I've done 20 less of these than there are episodes. So this is the 157th one. You would have thought I got better on them, but I've done about 10,000 videos. And, you know, they are what they are. Anyways, Rosita saying bye to everybody. That's a good scene. A little long, but I think that's just me. You know, I think most people probably liked it. And I didn't hate it. It's just, you know, it does go on for a little while. I kept thinking, well, are they going to give us any time to maybe see Rick and Michonne or anything else, you know? But they knew what they were doing. And the year later thing, you know, Eugene and Max with the little youngin', and Ezekiel and Mercer running the Commonwealth, you know, that was great. Yeah. It almost seems like a weird mid-season finale instead of a finale. But I guess with all the spin-offs, they kind of can leave it a little more open like that. Everybody that's back in Alexandria, that's nice too. And they must have wanted to cheap out on Lydia's arm though, because they really don't show anything. Which, it's like, you're going to do it and then not show it. Come on, guys. Daryl and Carol having their goodbyes. That's sweet and sad at the same time. And then Daryl and everybody else having their goodbyes. And, you know, Daryl taking off to go be on his show. And then, out of nowhere, you have Rick Grimes and Michonne. And both their little vignettes are pretty good. I mean, most of it's just flashback shit, but then you have, you know, Michonne, her wild-ass armor, riding back to that other group. And you have Rick and CRM stuff, which they waited to the very damn end to get any CRM stuff. But they did. And, yeah. Rick, I kept wondering, why in the hell is he barefooted? But that's a little time skip backwards, I guess. You know, to show how his boots got on that boat. But it doesn't look like the same boat. I have no clue. Anyways, a weird way to do a beach with walkers there to bite your feet. But, you know, then he's being harassed by the CRM helicopter. So you know, we're finally going to get some CRM shit in a year. At least with Rick and Michonne. But, yeah. Then it ends, you know, with them saying, we're all still here. And, yeah. I hate the main show's over. Zombies have always been my thing. Night of the Living Dead was the first movie I wasn't allowed to watch, and my mom never really made decisions on stuff like that, it was always Dad, and he let me watch all kinds of crazy shit. But when it came to zombies, he's like, no. He just did not want to let me watch them, so that was always my forbidden fruit. And of course, that's why I love him so much now. But I was so happy when the show premiered, and so happy when it actually got popular, so other people could maybe see what I liked, what I saw. And yeah, this part of it's done, and it is what it is. I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all for whenever they start. Fear the Walking Dead's probably the next one that's coming back, so that'll be next year though sometime. So we'll see y'all then.